What's up everyone, this is Giorgio, your friendly neighborhood YouTuber, and I am here with some awesome retro style gameplay of Contra Operation Galuga. And I want to give a special shout out to Konami and Keymailer for giving me this opportunity to showcase this gameplay for you guys. And of course I had switched to the 8-way type of gameplay style for this because that's the way Contra was originally played. Of course, this game right here is going to be the old school original game, but reimagined with modern day gameplay and graphics and stuff. So you start off the game with two characters. I went with Lance, of course, because I think he kind of looks like Rambo a little bit. And of course, I showed you at the beginning the kind of power-ups that you will need, and I'm going to go more into detail about that in just a second. So as you start off the story mode, which that is what you want to play when you first get the game, is so you can understand what the story of Contra is about. And it's this group of military warriors who are now trying to understand what's going on in this world. And of course, like I'm gonna show you, as you can see right here, this is the opening cutscene. And yeah, you know, this game looks really cool. Of course, you know, the original Contra game that was in the 16-bit era, you know, it didn't have all this expensive story. So as you can see, this island got bombed, and now these extra military guns have been now unleashed. And so right here it shows you the two main characters right here in this jet. They're trying to figure out what the mission is, and they're looking for the Red Falcon. And this has set up shop on the main island of Galuga, and it's a meteor event. And so as a result, the Federation dispatched the GX army, and now they're trying to procure these crazy powerful weapons. And yeah, things are gonna get real crazy real quick. And then, you know, they talk about the Federation army and how powerful it is. And you're definitely gonna find out firsthand, especially with the Red Falcon and everything. And of course, you know, the Red Falcon is very, very powerful. And of course, they talk about the development of the gravity weapons, which is what this team of Contra is trying to procure, because if it gets in the wrong hands of the main evil villain in this game, then it's not going to be good for anybody. Yeah, it's definitely gonna be a hell of a time for sure. But of course, as you can see, you know, they drop out of this really cool helicopter in this cutscene right here. And this is where the game begins. So as you can see right here, you start off with your regular gun, which you want to get these power-ups, as you will see them floating around, and you have to shoot them because that will make your gun even more powerful, which will allow you to destroy your enemies a lot faster and a lot sooner. And so you can see right here, you can switch between, you know, with the different weapons when you get this upgrade, and you get to shoot in many different directions. And since this is a run and gun game, I think the best way to play Contra is to actually run with the character while shooting. And sometimes you will have to stop and, you know, shoot characters in different ways to defeat them. And of course, you have this dash attack button, which you press triangle and you will quickly dash, and that will allow you to get past enemy fire and some crazy obstacles on the platforms. And so yeah, this is really, really cool. And to be honest with you guys, I think I've only played Contra maybe once or twice, I believe, on the Sega Genesis. So this is like my first time really diving into this game. And yeah, it's really cool. And as you can see, I got this upgrade, which is S, which is now it gives you like 3 different missiles or 3 different ways to shoot an enemy. And so now as you get towards the end, you're going to encounter this crazy explosion of a helicopter, and it will take you into the next part of this game. And yeah, man, this game, it just gets more fun the more you play it, and that's what I love about it. And as you can see, the jungle is on fire, so now you're trying to escape. You got enemies, you got these missile turrets that are blowing missiles and fire at you from all angles. It gets really wild really fast in this game, but it's so worth it. And of course, you want to get these different upgrades, because this will make your guns even more powerful. It will allow you to shoot at different directions, and of course they have a flame torch as well for one of them. And another thing that I want to mention is, if you lose a life, you will lose that weapon upgrade along with the life that you lose on your character. So you want to be very careful. So if there's a particular weapon upgrade that you really like, make sure you don't lose your life and have that upgrade out equipped. And of course, these guns will have a really cool special ability that you can activate by pressing L2 that I will show you. So when you press L2, it will allow your gun to explode and hit multiple directions, which allows you to defeat many enemies, as you can see right here. And it is so cool, man. And of course, you will get this upgrade, you know, depending on which weapon you're using. So you can switch it out with that with R2. And of course, you can see right here, you might want to save that for a boss battle, because these boss battles are very challenging, but they're fun at the same time once you learn the attack pattern of these boss battles, or the different ones that you'll be facing. And these machines are not gonna be for the weak at heart, but again, you know, if you don't have a weapon upgrade, it will be very difficult to beat these things. So you want to try to get your weapon upgrades, to save one. Now occasionally a boss battle will drop a weapon upgrade, and if you lose your life like I just did there, you will be able to keep the credits from that particular level, which you can use to upgrade and buy upgrades for your characters, as I showed you at the very beginning of this video. And as you can see, here's one of the other cool things you can do in this game. You're riding this hover motorcycle with a flame torch, blowing up different monsters and robots all over the place. And of course, you know, this is the whole thing of, like, when you're doing this part of the game, make sure you jump up and you press the X button to jump, so that you can avoid certain missile and fire attacks. And as you can see right here, it gets real crazy with the chaos. And of course, you want that H upgrade, because that's gonna give you a hover type of upgrade to your gun. That's one of my favorite ones. So make sure you get that hover upgrade, which you will be able to get that as you advance further in the game. And wow, man, this is just so much fun, y'all. You gotta try this for yourself. They do have a demo for this game on the PlayStation Store if you want to try it out, but I definitely recommend you get the full game, because look what you can do right here. You're facing off against some heavy armored vehicles with guns on top of them, and of course, as you can see, those vehicles will charge towards you, so you have to press X or the jump button and you jump over it. And of course, that's where the Red Falcon shows his evil face, and you go and fight off against him. And of course, more chaos will ensue right there around here. And man, so you have to be very careful, because now the game is getting more challenging. And you want, I think that flame torch upgrade, which is the elf one, that's one that comes really in handy on this particular part of the game. And the graphics are just getting even more better as we go through it, you know. And so now we're using the flame torch again, because you want to use that especially with enemies that are above you. And so yeah, I really like that. And of course, you press that center I guess you could call it the that button that's in the middle of the PS5 controller. That'll give you a special ability. And here's one of the crazy cybernetic monsters that you will be facing when you play Contra, Operation Galuga, and it is just crazy. I just kind of showed you how I was able to defeat it. Was you want to use the flame torch upgrade, which is Elf. That will allow you to easily beat that thing. But of course, depending on which battles, enemies you come across, you know, the flame torch may not be the best option because it does leave you open for a certain enemy of fire. And so that's something to keep in mind. And of course, as you will advance through the story of this game, you will unlock other characters to use, as you're gonna see one of the key characters that's new to the Contra series, which is this girl right here. And she has her own very unique way of destroying enemies and her own type of gun. And of course, here's another unique boss battle right here that we got going on right here, and that thing is it's not as challenging as that first one, which is kind of funny, but yeah, it's really cool. And of course, if you got that hover upgrade for your gun, it's real easy to defeat this particular boss battle. So yeah, this hover gun will work this hover upgrade will work for some boss battles, and then sometimes you have to just take whatever is available, whatever upgrade is available to you, and make the best of it. So really, it's about attack and defense in these run and gun type of games. So you want to make sure you try to avoid being hit, and you learn the enemy attack pattern all at the same time. You know, but it's not that challenging. And of course, as you can see right here, you encounter the main villain, which is Varanus. I hope I said it right. Forgive me if I didn't. But yeah, he's very powerful. He's the one that is in control of these mysterious weapons and the bombings that are happening in the area. And yeah, he's gonna be a very powerful threat. I'm not gonna share what happens when you go come across him again. That is something you definitely need to play through this game to find out what happens, but I definitely recommend it. And of course, you will start to unlock some new characters, which is like I think it's like 2 or 3 more. And yeah, and so yeah, this character Varanus is very powerful. And of course, the new character, one of the new characters is Arena, and this was her home island, and she was trying to protect it because this is her tribe. Her tribe lived in this area, but I guess they fled, or maybe they got, you know, destroyed as a result of Varanus attacks. So you will unlock characters like her as you advance through the game, and I'm gonna show you a little of her gameplay in just a second. I want to show you one more awesome boss battle that you would encounter, and this thing right here is like an alien insect type of monster. You know, this looks like something my friend Frank would create because he draws horror movie monsters and stuff. So this thing is really cool. This battle right here was insane. I'm just showing you some of the things that happens during this battle. You really gotta have your skill level on point if you want to survive this particular boss battle, because this thing, it was crazy. And it's like, you know, you're gonna love it, trust me. So Arena gameplay is about to come up, and I'm gonna just give you a glimpse of what she can do and how unique she is as a character. So yeah, man, I like her. When I saw her, I was like, she might be fun to play as. And you know, she's really trying to protect her land. Everyone's being affected by Varanus' evil schemes, you know. So now we're gonna go into this new gameplay right here for Arena. And yeah, she is really cool. She's very fast too. And of course, you know what? I started off with the weapon upgrade, which is the hover one, And if you find one of the same upgrades, it will make that upgrade for your weapon even more powerful. So yeah, you want to be on the lookout for that stuff. And of course, I did use the dash mechanic to get through these those obstacles and traps and stuff. And yeah, Arena's very fun to play as. I really enjoyed her a lot. Again, I don't want to spoil everything. I just wanted to give you a good little glimpse of what you can expect when you play Contra Operation Galuga. So are you guys excited to try this? Let me know in the comment section below. Thank you for watching this review or gameplay preview, and you guys have a blessed day. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything. Take you guys later. Peace out.